Ever feel like life is turning into an endless drama? With people around you lining up to play the villain, there are times when people lie about you, insult you, betray you, and worse, they make you believe you're the problem. But what if I told you that the ultimate power move is to say nothing at all? Yes, silence. Not the silence that comes from fear or weakness, but the kind that radiates from deep confidence, unshakable self-worth, and a clear understanding of how the universe balances itself. This is where Stoic philosophy meets calmer timeless duo. That shows us how to move through chaos with grace and unshakable control. In this video, we'll explore 7 specific situations where silence isn't just the best choice, it's your most powerful one. And once you see how letting karma do the heavy lifting changes everything, you'll never react the same way again. 1. When they lie about you, picture this: you're at work, and you overhear a co-worker spreading false rumors, calling you lazy, incompetent, or worse. Your first instinct: defend yourself, clear your name. But the truth is, people who lie aren't after truth. They crave attention, validation, or control. Stoicism teaches us we cannot control what others say, but we can always control how we respond. Reacting to lies gives them oxygen. It's like throwing gas on a fire. Silence, on the other hand, lets the lie rot in plain air. Eventually, people notice the gap between what's said and how you live. Truth always surfaces. Your silence isn't submission, it's strategy. It's the quiet strength of someone who knows truth needs no defense. 2. When you're insulted, insults are like punches, they only hurt if you let them land. When someone belittles you, what are they actually doing? They're projecting their insecurities, their pain, their need to feel bigger by making you feel small. Stoicism teaches us that emotions are a choice. When you choose silence, you say, "Your words do not define me." And while karma begins working quietly in the background, your silence starts speaking volumes. The more they shout, the more dignified your silence becomes. Like watching a child throw a tantrum, eventually they wear themselves out. 3. When someone betrays you, betrayal stings. Whether from a friend, a partner, or a teammate, it cuts deep, and your first instinct might be. We explored the quiet power of silence in the face of betrayal. Now, let's go deeper into the moments when staying silent speaks volumes, even when your emotions are screaming for release. 3. When someone betrays you, your first instinct after betrayal: confront them, demand answers, make them feel what you feel. But here's the harsh truth: betrayal always reveals more about them than it does about you. Stoic philosophy reminds us, focus on what you can control: your thoughts, your reactions. Staying silent isn't letting them off the hook, it's taking back your peace. It's saying, you don't get to rent space in my mind anymore. Silence here is self-preservation. Karma remembers, and trust once broken is not easily rebuilt. Your silence is the first step in moving on, while life takes care of the rest. 4. When they don't see your worth, ever poured your heart and effort into something or someone only to feel invisible. Maybe a boss ignores your hard work, a friend takes you for granted, a partner doesn't see your value. It's frustrating, but you don't need their validation. Your worth is not up for debate. When someone fails to see your value, silence becomes a declaration: I don't need to convince you. Karma balances the scales. People who overlook others often end up wondering why no one stays. Your silence allows you to invest in places and people where you are seen, valued, and celebrated. 5. When you're provoked, we've all been there. Someone pushes your buttons. A passive-aggressive comment, a smirk meant to rile you up. You want to fire back, prove a point. But here's the twist: they want you to react. Stoicism says restraint is power. When provoked, silence becomes your superpower. It says, you don't control me. And without your reaction, they lose momentum. Provokers usually dig their own holes. They push too far, burn too many bridges, and end up alone. Your silence? It's the mic drop they never saw coming. 6. When they play the victim, some people are masters at twisting the truth, always casting themselves as the victim. No matter what happens, they're never to blame. You can't reason with someone committed. to misunderstanding you. Stoic wisdom reminds us, let go of what you can't control. When someone plays the victim, silence is your best move. It's a quiet refusal to play their game. Karma, as always, takes care of the rest. We talked about staying silent in the face of manipulation. That silence became a boundary, a way to guard your peace. Now, let's explore a moment that's just as powerful, but far more bittersweet. 7. When they regret losing youth as one hits different. It might be an ex who suddenly realizes what they had, a friend who took you for granted, a co-worker who underestimated you until your absence made them feel the void. Now they return, apologetic, regretful, hoping to make things right. It's tempting, isn't it, to rub it in, to say, I told you so, to make them feel the weight of their mistake. But you don't have to say a word, because silence is the loudest answer. Stoicism teaches us to keep walking our path without looking over our shoulder for validation. When someone regrets losing you, your silence says everything. Your regret doesn't define my worth, because that worth never depended on their approval. Karma has done its part. They've learned what they lost, and your silence serves as a reminder. Some bridges once burned can't be rebuilt. It's not about revenge. It's about freedom. You're moving forward, unshaken and free. The power of silence isn't just the absence of sound. It's a declaration, a choice to rise above noise to protect your peace and let the universe take care of what's beyond your control. The Stoics taught us we can't control everything that happens, but we can control how we respond. And often, the strongest response is no response at all. So next time someone lies about you, insults you, or betrays you, remember, silence is your secret weapon. It's the calm within chaos, the quiet strength of someone who knows their worth. Let karma do the heavy lifting. The universe has its own way of setting things right, and it doesn't need your help. Now, take a deep breath and let your silence echo through the world. They'll hear it loud and clear. So, we've uncovered the hidden strength of silence, not the silence of fear, but the silence of power, clarity and unshakable confidence. If you're going through pain, betrayal, or manipulation, remember this, you don't need to shout to prove your strength. Just stand still, and the world will eventually recognize your truth. Share your story in the comments, we're here to listen. Like this video if it gave you a sense of strength and calm, and don't forget to subscribe to Stoicism Philosophy Daily for more videos like this. If you'd like access to exclusive content and behind-the-scenes insights, join our membership community today. Stay still, stay calm, let your silence speak. See you in the next video.